Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with CthuLoops. Alright, so we're actually not starting off that much later after the end of our last episode. And the reason why it hasn't exactly been 10 years, at least I think it hasn't been 10 years. This is a brand new recording session, so I actually don't remember where exactly we left off. But if I recall correctly, it actually hasn't been 10 years since the end of our last episode. And the reason for that is because, I guess sometime soon, or sometime in the middle of our last episode, we had the Izirian Cooperative actually become independent. And when they became independent, the Zaxoid Authority decided to become the Izirian Cooperative's protectorate. So, despite the fact that we had a truce with the Zaxoid authorities, what I ended up doing was we actually declared a war against the Izirian Cooperative, and because the Zaxoids were also their protectorate, they got dragged into the war, and we actually managed to set all of the Zaxoid planets, I believe, as part of the war goal. So this is going to be fresh and funky and awesome, I think. So, let's start this brand new episode with a brand new ass blasting, courtesy of the space meatheads. Well, courtesy of everyone, really. And actually, rather than spend my troops and spend my ships, let's have our Federation fleet go over there to blast these guys in the ass. Yeah, why don't you guys attack the 122 fleet? And then the space meatheads and everyone else, you guys can just tag along, follow as we go, and actually move over to Obetius. Or should we just try to attack one of their... that's 29,000, right? Okay, good. So that's not like 290,000. That's kind of what I saw, but clearly I don't know how to read numbers. So if that's the case, then I don't think we need to worry too much about the Zaxoids actually coming in to retaliate. So why don't we just have our fleets go their separate ways right off the get-go, and then we can speed things up along by having our Federation fleet do most of the pillaging. We'll have... whom? I don't really want the fleet logistician to do this, because I don't think it's really all that necessary for the fleet logistician. So maybe we'll go with Ithaka. What do you want? You want terraforming gas for energy credits and minerals? You can't afford my services. I am like a high quality escort who just cannot take any clientele that he or she wants, or he or she gets asked to take. I'm like a very high quality escort that only caters to like A-name celebrities. Maybe. Did I just call myself a prostitute? Yeah, I mean, I've called myself worse. So, what else is new? We have some inactive buildings. That's because the population has not yet peaked here. I'm actually in the process of turning a lot of our planets into Gaia worlds. No real reason. I just thought it might be fun. Carcosa being one of them, I believe. Yeah, it's actually pretty close to being a Gaia world. I say pretty close, but it's actually another, like, 3 or 4 years or so. So it's not that close, but decently close enough. Where are you guys headed right now? Okay. Slowly getting there. What about the Kingsport Reserve? You guys are actually headed towards the 5th Husk Squadron. Magrathi Phase 4 Annexation. After achieving complete dominion over the Rupari political leadership, our infiltration cells have successfully paved the way for the arrival of our first contact unit. In a lavish ceremony held at the new planetary capital, our diplomatic envoy graciously accepted a petition signed by every world leader on Magrathi, calling for the planet's immediate annexation into the yellow sign. Jubilant citizens are crowding the streets, cheering their new alien benefactors. Compliments to all infiltration cells on a job well done. Good hustle. And we just basically enslaved everyone. Wow.
Alien spaceport.
What a way to go.
Situation log updated.
Hey, Sector, can you guys please clear these, things away? It's kind of in the way there. So you guys are engaging all that shit. Fantastic. You guys are actually almost on the 5th Husk Squadron. They're following one of our transport fleets. 308. You guys need to get the hell out of there. Okay, good. They're following the 2nd Husk Squadron? Who are they? I'm assuming it's one of the Zaxoid dudes, am I correct? Most likely, right? Gotta be. It's gotta be one of those Zaxoid fools. Where are they? Zaxoids? Get over here, you bastards. We can get with new engineering technology. Let's go with kinetic weapon attack speed. Because ever since we moved to the Giga Cannons, I think we kind of need to go with the kinetic weapon upgrades. And why don't you guys start taking over shit? That shit is yours for your taking. Moxfrock Oxokodorf. Wow. I mean, I guess that's one way to stave off enemy attacks on a planet, right? Is to give them ridiculous names that the enemies can't really pronounce or follow. That way, when we give orders to attack, we're like, wait, which planet are you referring to? Of course, that all goes out the window. That strategy does go out the window as soon as we come up with our own names for those shitty planets, but whatever. Where are you guys headed? Like, where are these fools? My god, they're giving us the right runaround. Why'd you go over to Viscaron's Mall? Clearly easier to just follow them down to Minicord, isn't it? Jeez Louise. No, go over to Tikala. And try to blast them in the ass right over here. Okay, let them engage our allies. And you know what? Our allies appear to be charging head first into the enemy fleet. It appears that our allies are in fact suicidal. I guess that works in my favor, maybe? I mean, I don't really care one way or another, so... oh well. Pomik Krak is not yet ready for sieging or invading. That place is. We're basically just gonna call all these planets that place and this place because I cannot pronounce these names. So, oh well. Hey, did we destroy all of them? Nope, they escaped. They all escaped. Son of a bitch monger. Okay, we need to keep an eye out. We need to find out where they are, and as soon as we have eyes on them, we need to move out. Since you guys don't have troops following you, I don't think it's necessary for you to actually siege down those planets. I mean, if anything, it might be useful for you to destroy the spaceports, but that's about it. What happens if we destroy this frontier outpost? We might as well, right? Because the frontier outpost is a bane of my existence. Sorry, all frontier outposts are banes of my existences. Of my existence? Yes, they're banes of my existence, not existences. Because that implies that I have multiple existences. Which I might, and it actually does explain a lot. Okay, you guys can start following them. Follow your main fleet, guys. It's the same old drill. Every time. This doesn't change. Our strategy is always the same. Which actually is, unfortunately, kind of part of the problem of Stellaris. At least, currently. I love this game, don't get me wrong. I really do love this game, but... I don't know. I don't want to complain about it anymore. So let's not. Let's not. Let's just enjoy the game. Let's enjoy the rest of the series. Let's enjoy the rest of the campaign. Don't we actually have multiple planets in some of these places? I guess none in the places that I've currently selected so far. Okay, 3rd Kingsport Reserve, you guys can move over to Shinnik. 4th Kingsport Reserve, there should definitely be another planet in your system there. So why don't you guys start sieging that place down? Pomikrak. It's a terrible name for a planet, by the way. That is if you speak English, I guess. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe it means luxurious head of hair in another language, right? You never know. Right, let's try to blast these guys in the ass. Hey, they're actually going over to take back Coolman Mog, or at least they're trying to take back Coolman Mog. We all know that it's not gonna happen, especially since they don't have any troops to invade with. Brigitta? No, Pommic Crack. Pommic Crack may mean luxurious head of hair in Uruguayan, but in Swahili, it probably means smelly ass crack. I don't know. I just don't know. So are you guys actually... Oh, fantastic. You're actually engaged to them. Or you have engaged them, rather, not engaged to them. You didn't get down on one knee and propose to them, right? That might be a good strategy, though. And while they're reeling, rejoicing from the fact that we just, you know, proposed marriage to them, we can actually come in to just sock them right in the face. And there they go. Their faces have been socked. Fantastic. And that's about all the resistance these Zaxoids really have. I mean, there's some straggler, probably destroyers here and there, but that's about it. Not much they can really do to us anymore. Fantastic. Well, we might as well hunt these guys down and destroy them though, right? Like this group of 37,000? Or 36,000? 45,000? The number keeps changing. It's not my fault I keep messing up the numbers. You guys are attacking. You guys are almost ready to invade. You know what? Just go for it, guys. No need to wait. We got your back, Jack. Fantastic. Second Kingsport Reserve. Wait. Where are you guys headed? You don't need to do that. These guys are already there. Oh, I sent them to the wrong place. Is your capital system seriously named Ox? I am simultaneously impressed and disgusted. I don't know what to say. But I guess I love it, maybe? Ulus is not ready. Is actually ready for attack. Of course, is Italian for smelly hamster with terrible diarrhea. Bit of a very specific name for a planet, but oh well. That's how these guys roll. Crash. I love the name of this system. I'm not gonna lie. I love the name of the system. Crash. I want it. Whoa, who are you guys? Oh, that's the second Kingsport Reserve. Why are you guys here? Oh, this is this is Ox. Right, we sent you guys to attack their capital. Of course. And we are losing corvettes. But, oh well. Corvettes, not that big of a deal. We can just recruit these suckers once again. Federation fleet, why don't you guys start hunting down the enemy space stations, maybe? Yeah, why don't you do that? Yo, oh shit, sorry. I meant to click on extend the deal, my bad. Yeah, why don't you guys start destroying spaceports, as well as this frontier outpost, s'il vous plaît. And actually, let's get back into contact with that group that I just said no to. Zuracor? Wait, we already have a deal? No, we don't. Updated. I thought we just click no on them or close the diplomatic channel there. Maybe we still have a deal with them? Weird. Oh well. Space meatheads, are you ready to roll out? You are, perfect. From smelly hamster with terrible diarrhea over to Burt Reynolds' thyroid problems. Perfect. You guys are following, right? Okay, good. Wait, actually, no, never mind. I thought you guys were ready to roll out. No, you're actually ready to invade. Even better. That's the first Kingsport Reserve. Second Kingsport Reserve is not quite there yet. Third Kingsport Reserve is ready to rumble. Let's have you guys land and show these guys how to wrestle. And V Makal is not yet ready for assault. That's fine. Are you guys landing? Good. Ox is not yet ready, of course. And space meatheads are still on the move over to Burt Reynolds' thyroid
Enemy
problem.
planet secured.
Nice. So that one's been taking mock crack. Fantastic. Oh, no, sorry, no.
Hostile
It's the other way
fleet
around.
engaged.
Transport fleet, follow the 1st Kingsport Reserve over to Defada. We're at 61%. I'm not quite sure if our allies are actually helping out with this. I know they've sieged or captured at least one
Situation
planet,
log updated.
but what else have they accomplished so far? Oh, you know what? They've actually sieged 2 planets. I mean, the rest of it is all me,
Enemy
but
planet secured.
still, you guys have done something at least. So I'm grateful for that, I guess, maybe. All right, guys. It's ready to rumble. And you guys can move over to Rimborth. Because I think we already have a batch moving, sorry, not a batch, but a group moving over to Defada or whatever.
Situation log updated.
From Crash, I will have you move over to Inthor. Wait. Does Crash have another planet? It does not. We're okay to rumble. Their capital is ours. Nice. 82% already. Fantastic. And let's just move on. Pommic Crack. Another Pommic Crack. I'm fairly certain we recently captured a Pommic Crack. And here we are, capturing another Pommic Crack, no less. These guys are terrible with their naming. Jeez. The worst planet names ever. Not only do they name them very, very offensive and stupid names in other languages, but also...
Situation log updated.
Oh, they gave them the same planet names. It's gotta be a bitch to be an Amazon delivery person
Situation
if you're
log
living here,
updated.
right? If you're living in this empire. Because there's like 50 million Pommic Cracks, and you have to find out which constellation that particular
Enemy
Pommic
planet
Crack is in.
secured.
And also which solar system that Pommic Crack is in. And imagine having like the same street names
Situation
between
log
Pommic Cracks as
updated.
well. Holy crap. Bobby's laxative is just started. Burt Reynolds' thyroid problem is now ours. Perfect. And let's move on over to... You know what? I think our allies have
Situation
Vajimar, so let's go over to Siet.
Research complete.
There's no other planet in there, right? Yeah. Core systems? I guess. I mean, we kind of have a higher limit than I don't know what to do with. You know what? This actually might be a good opportunity for us to reform our government, get rid of efficient bureaucracy now that we have way over our... Or we're way over our directly controlled colonized systems. I'll be honest with you, I can't really think of any more planets that I kind of want in my core system limit, or core sector systems, or my core systems, because we have a good number of planets and sectors, and that does make, you know, popping out fleets much easier. So I'm thinking we actually go with something like cutthroat politics to ensure that we're gaining at least a little bit of influence every month, even when we're integrating some people. Let's go with that, cutthroat politics, and reform the government. Let's hope that our ruler names stay the same. I think it changes once you change the type of authority, but I don't think it changes if you just reform the government there. Boom. And I mean, we did lose a shit ton of influence by taking that decision in the first place, but thankfully we are also gaining influence. I guess net gain wise it's about the same. Maybe not have been the wisest choice, but oh well. Let's see if we can contact the Shroud. Shroud, let's reach into these guys. The path we have followed has come to an abrupt end. We can go no farther. Increased unity, increased happiness. Let's go with increased unity. Boom. The powerful energies of the Shroud have flooded into the communal psionic link that is shared between all Byakhee. We have never felt a greater sense of unity. Plus 30% monthly unity for 60 months. Not bad. Not bad. I think that actually does increase our, or make it easier for us to do that now. If that makes any sense. I started falling asleep in the middle of my sentence because I got so bored of what I was saying. But, what else is new?
Updated.
Space meatheads are engaging those dudes. Fantastic. Hey, are we? Oh, good. We actually have people landed there. Perfect. The 20th Pomic Crack will be ours. And Veric Mog will soon be ours as well. Alright. From over here, I want you to move over to Sanctuary. Let's start taking over Sanctuary. I want these lands. They sound fascinating. Apparently there's some kind of like rare story event that's associated with them when you first discover them or whatever. And they just gave up. Fantastic, good job. Let's see how the borders change. And boom! Great, fantastic. I don't really care about your politics right now. Follow. You guys can follow. And you guys can also follow. And then I'll have the rest of you come back home. Perfect. Let's make the second Kingsport Reserve the rally point. And pump out some corvettes that we lost. We've only lost 4 corvettes from our main fleets. So I'd say all in all, that was like almost a flawless victory. Not so much for our Federation fleet, but you know what? Who gives a rat's ass? Let's see if we can actually pump out some ships for our Federation corvette or Federation fleet though. Just to kind of reward them for a good job well done and all that shit. And so that they can reclone their friends and whatnot. It's kind of like a game of EVE Online. Which I've always tried desperately hard to get into. But then I always find myself being like, if I'm falling asleep. It's not to say that it's a bad game or anything, it's just I can't get into it, that's all. Are you following the 5th? No, don't follow the 5th Kingsport Reserve. No. Dang nabbit. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Just follow them. You're not going to be able to merge with them, so it doesn't really matter in the end. We'll just have to redirect you to the correct group there. Yeah, we've got one more. There we go. Guys, can I shift click, please? Thank you very much. Yeah. You can merge with the 2nd Kingsport Reserve. Got it? You guys merging? Guys, I need you to merge with the 2nd Kingsport Reserve. Please, listen to me. Listen to me. Why aren't you merging? Come on. Come on. 2nd Kingsport Reserve. Merge. I saw that button highlight. Come on. Get to it. Chop chop. Do it. Do it now. No, seriously, do it. Why aren't you guys doing it? There, I saw it. Okay, good. I think they're starting to merge with the 2nd Kingsport Reserve. Haha! Perfect. Nice. And the rest of these corvettes should head over to the 5th Kingsport Reserve as requested. And I think we should be good. Although I don't know why some of these guys are stopping in the middle of this shit. Now we get to finish diplomacy. Perfect. What should we go for our next Ascension perk? I'll be honest, I haven't really given this much thought. Maybe we'll go with Interstellar Dominion, increase our border range. We could even go with Master Builders, but I don't really see the need for it. Especially since we won't really be building a lot of megastructures and whatnot. World Shaper, perhaps, to terraform our planets into Gaia worlds, but again, not necessary in any way whatsoever. At least, I guess it's pretty much like whatever you want. We can go with one vision that'll increase our ethics attraction and unity output. Or we can try consecrated worlds. We can consecrate some worlds. Or go with Voidborn and start making out, start making some habitats and whatnot. Yeah, let's actually try Voidborn. I don't think I've actually tried making habitats themselves. That could be cool. Because consecrated worlds, it's just edicts and shit, right? Planetary edict lasts for 100 years, increases population happiness, growth speed, and increases unity generation. Sounds interesting-ish, but it also sounds really expensive and not all that worth it. So I'm gonna go with Voidborn. There we go. Alright, now that we have Voidborn, let's take advantage of this situation and create some habitats. Aha! Can I build a habitat anywhere? No. Okay, fine. We'll build a habitat here. And see how that works out. What about ring worlds? Can I build a ring world around any sun? Or any star, rather? The sun being a proper noun and thus not, you know, whatever. I forgot what I was about to say, but oh well. What else is new? It seems like our Federation fleets are actually starting to converge around Carcosa instead of heading towards the Federation fleet. A little strange, but I mean, oh well. Again, not that big of a deal. Alright, fantastic. So I think
Incoming transmission.
what's happening? Research agreement? We'll agree. I think what I'll actually do is I'm thinking of actually ending this episode a little early. It's a few minutes early, but we'll end it early, and then whenever we can, we'll declare another war, perhaps? What about these guys? Can I maybe attack them? No, it's gonna be another 9 years before I can attack them. Which is a considerably long time. Yeah, it's another 9-year truce. It's not 10 years from the last war that we had directly with the Zaxoids, but rather 10 years from the war that they were last involved in with us. In one way or another. Alright, so I'm actually gonna end the episode off early, rather than coming back after like 3 minutes. And then in our next episode, we should be ready to rumble with the Zaxoid Authority once again. Actually, did we annihilate the hegemony of Muse? I forget.
Transmission.
Do they still exist? Let's see. I mean, let's take a look at Federation this thing first. What the hell is with these guys? Oh, they're my vassals. Of course, of course. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply that I look down upon you and don't think that you exist. Commissariat of Aztan. Do they still exist? Wait, where? Oh, there are vassals as well. I keep forgetting. There are vassals, protectorates, regime of Slerpactin. Right, the hegemony of Muse was completely liberated when we liberated the Sacred Cinematus League. Aha. I get it, I see. Okay. Fine. We have managed to terraform Carcosa into Gaia World, perfect. No. No special treatment for you, bastards. Alright, so yeah, let's leave it off here and continue this tomorrow, where we can now, we'll come back once we are able to declare war against the Zaxoids again. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.